everyone, today I'm going to be sharing my artifact box with you all. As you can see, I looked at the Tigris River Valley civilization, so that's on the front of my box. On the top of my box, if you look closely, you can see there's a map of the area. You can see kind of in the middle there's the area which is surrounded by the two different rivers. That's called Mesopotamia. On the north side, which is right here, that's the Tigris River, which I focused on. And on the bottom side, the south side, is the Euphrates River. So those two rivers actually surround Mesopotamia. Within my artifact box, I covered 4 of the different strands within the theme regions and people of Eastern Hemisphere. I covered history, government, economics, and geography. So moving on, Mesopotamia is the ancient region of southwestern Asia, which is present-day Iraq. So going on and looking at my artifacts, to begin, I created this little tool. This represents the communication that was used within the Mesopotamian culture. They had their own type of writing. It was called cuneiform script. It's one of the earliest forms of writing, and it was in place for more than 22 centuries, which I thought was extremely interesting. So I created this triangular stylus, which was used. They actually used this to write in clay. So again, I thought that was extremely interesting. My second artifact deals with the social structure, and I created this pyramid. So it shows the importance of the people within the culture. At the bottom you see the nobles. In the middle you can see the commoners, and at the top you have the slaves. So it just shows the importance of the people within Mesopotamian culture. So again, that ties back into the government standard. My next artifact discusses technology, and my artifact for this standard is a bar of soap. Mesopotamian culture, they actually were the first people in developing soap. They were the first chemists in the world, which I thought was extremely interesting. As a science person, I didn't actually know that, so it was interesting to read about that. They didn't actually use the soap for hygiene, but rather used it for cleaning and cooking, more so cleaning cooking utensils and not actual personal hygiene. They actually used the soap for medical reasons as well, which I thought was interesting. My next artifact deals with geography. So I put a little bit of soil in a bag. Although there was an extremely low amount of rainfall each year, there was actually a lot of great farming that was being completed in this area due to the Euphrates and the Tigris River being so close and surrounding Mesopotamia. 90% of Mesopotamian people were actually farmers, so there was a lot of farming being done in this area. My last artifact deals with religion and pulling in the history standard. So my last artifact is, again, another pyramid. You can see the earth on the bottom and heaven on top. Mesopotamian people believed in many gods, and they believed that going to the pyramids would connect them closer to heaven. So they went to the pyramids to worship. They also believed in 4 main gods: An, who was the god of heaven; Enlil, the god of air; Enki, the god of water; and Ninhursag, the mother earth goddess. So again, they believed in those 4 higher beings, and they went to the pyramid to get closer to them. As for tying in project-based learning, I think it would be interesting to break your students up into many different groups, maybe having 4 students per group, and having them use language arts standards to complete some research and develop their own civilization going off of the Tigris River Valley civilization and their different components, such as the technologies and the agriculture, religion, their specific histories, their social structure. So to actually have them develop their own civilization, I think that would be interesting to use as project-based learning. I believe that is all I have regarding my artifact box. Thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions.